Today we took advantage of a day that was nice and cool in the middle of the summer, and there was only a 25% chance of rain. It was cloudy, the sun peeked out for a few minutes, but we had a heck of a nice ride. And because our GS1100E is now 39 years old, actually in a couple of months it's going to be 40 years old. I've had the bike since new. It is one of the original Superbikes. And this is an engine in this bike that many of the drag racers over the years have lusted for. I almost bought a drag race engine for this bike at one time. I was tempted to turn it into a hot rod. Instead, I bought another bike, turned it into the West Cooley Evil Twin that you've seen on the videos many times before. Now, I don't know what could be better than today. It is supposed to be a beautiful day. The last couple of days have just been heavenly. And I don't know what the weather pattern is for the next week or so, but it looks like we're going to be getting a ride every day. And sometimes I get up early in the morning, the chickens are cackling, and all I can think about is let's get the farm all taken care of, feed the fish, feed the birds, feed Karen, eat a zucchini for breakfast, whatever, and get out on the open road. And today is a day we are going to get out on the open road. And as soon as all the farm chores are done, I can't wait. I can't tell you how excited I am. We have had so many nice riding days this summer, and today looks like we're going to add to that list. All right, guys, this ain't the Fulton Fish Market. Come on, let's eat. Eating up on my good riding time here, guys. Now, I'm always really careful about keeping this bike clean. Any bike I've had for almost 40 years, I want to have it forever, and I guarantee I will. But as the bikes get older, they need more and more polishing, more and more cleaning, more and more little here and there to keep the rust away. And I think I've done a good job of keeping this as nice as I possibly could make it. Now we're all cleaned up, we're all pre-flighted, air in the tires is perfect. Brand new set of Michelin Commanders, but probably don't even have 500 miles on them yet. Beautiful, beautiful rims. They came out just great. And a bike that I've had since brand new, since 1982, coming up on 73,000 miles. I'm not going to let much spoil this day, that's for sure. So Joe Padula let me know maybe a week ago, he had found some upgraded brake lines, steel brake lines, and one of the things I wanted to do, now I've had this before, and I wanted to put steel brake lines, and I wanted to get rid of this. I've already had it off the bike. I put it back on to make it look more, more complete for being a historic bike. But I know it'll run better. It'll brake better if I just get two steel brake lines, and Joe has them already. We're just waiting for a day that he can stop by or break away from his routine. And by the way, he's got his Ducati running again. I had a short video of looking down the throat of the carburetors. And of course, Joe has the exact same bike, so we can share technology, share extra parts we have. He's done a lot of work to his, and I look forward to the day we're going to be able to ride them together. All the farm work must be done before we go. Look at how many tomatoes. We got tomatoes in there. Oh my God. We have had so much fun with this garden, and thank you, Joe Padula, for helping me with the stones to make it at least, look at this, at least half decent anyway. Oh my God, everywhere you look. Once the farm is watered in, the bike is pre-flighted. The only thing left to do is get that last cup of coffee down the hatch and do a final check of the weather. And again, 25% chance of rain anytime. Anytime it's less than 99, I'll take a chance. So after a final cup of coffee, a weather check, 25% chance of rain by noon, but I have my grandson coming over here later, so I'll not be out that long. I see the sun has just peeked its nose out. We're ready. The only thing wrong with this whole bike, there's no way to mount the radar detector yet, so we're just going to have to be really super careful. Even at idle, I love the sound of this bike. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece of motorcycling history.
area this is to ride it, right around here. I just love it.
Now, one of the things that makes this bike so nice to ride is the higher gearing that I put on it. And thank you, Vlad, for getting me the parts and the chain. It worked out just perfectly.
And beautiful landscaping this time of year. The flowers are in bloom, the flowering shrubs are in bloom. Just adds a nice little dimension to every ride. Every time you can get out on the open road.
Now, everybody knows that engine is just the heart and soul of this motorcycle. And it's a low RPM, grunt and groan torque. You probably could get away with only having 2 gears.
Well, I just couldn't be happier the way that wheel project worked out. I think that added such a nice little dimension. And I hope, Alex, you agree. That really was one of the nicest upgrades to the bike. And maybe the sun will come out yet. I don't know. Maybe it'll be our lucky day. But this whole bike is about the engine. And that's an engine all the drag racers years ago used to love. That engine is really bulletproof. And this one's got way over 72,000 miles on it. It might be coming up on 73 already. And it's just been totally reliable in every way. What a great engine. One of my favorite lakes here on Kingsland Road. The lilies are just starting to come out.
Now, one of the really nice features of this bike, it's got a decent sized gas tank, so you don't wind up spending half your time in a gas station. It's got a full 5-gallon tank.
Up by the cider mill, always a good little place to take a little break. Shoot a few pictures of the bikes you love. And boy, do I love this one. Yeah, I see a few lilies out there already. Usually they don't come out until the sun comes out. I don't know what's going on with that. There's something special when you have a bike since it's brand new. I don't know, you develop a relationship with it. I don't know what it is, but I have that relationship with this bike. Over 39 years I've owned this bike.
I'll bet there are people watching this video that aren't even 39 years old, let alone if they owned a bike for 39 years. And to be honest, I wish I was one of them. Guys, I need the fountain of youth. Mods that really worked out well was the 16-tooth countershaft. And by the way, that countershaft is the same one that fits on a Hayabusa. This bike already has a 530 chain, not a 630. And thank you, Vlad, for that rear sprocket. It's 40 teeth in the back, 16 in the front. And what that allows me to do is the 30 miles I have to cruise up Route 80, I'm cruising at 4,000 at 70 miles an hour. It makes the cruise up here. And this is exactly the time when you look back and you say, all the hours I spent doing the wheels, doing the restoration, doing the polishing the engine, cleaning it, getting it ready. It all comes together on a beautiful day. You get to ride the Well, still no rain. I guess we should be happy about that. And for 39 years, it has been one bulletproof motorcycle. That's why I bought the second one. Now when I bought the other GS, there was another one for sale that was a drag bike. The engine had a lot of work, a big bore kit and bigger carburetors. And I decided to buy the stock one for my Evil Twin project.
I'm kind of glad I never turned this bike into a hot rod. I don't know, I think I made the right choice. For me, anyway. Boy, Suzuki really got it right years ago when they came out with this engine. What a great engine. It's cloudy and it's not much sun out, but so far, not a drop of rain. We haven't seen the sun yet.
It's time to head back to Karen. The grandson's coming over again today, and I don't know what that entails, but we'll figure out whether we're going to pick tomatoes or eat zucchinis or set the house on fire. I don't know until I get home. And 39 years ago, I could have never looked into the future and seen what this day would be like, and that this bike would still be a Rolex watch. So another really nice ride on our old GS, 39 years of good service. I paid $2,700 for this bike when it was new, and I thought I'd never spend that much money on a bike in my life. Little did I know. Anyway, 39 years is not bad. It's been a great bike. It's been a lot of fun. I'm so glad I never bought that drag bike engine and tried to make a hot rod out of it. I kept it kind of like a stock bike. I really do want to make that brake upgrade, and as time goes by, one of the reasons is those rubber hoses are 39 years old now, maybe even older. And I don't want to replace everything old in my life, because maybe I'll be the next thing to go. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy the video. And by a little side note here. These Michelin Commander tires, these are relatively new. They got less than 1,000 miles on them. These really are the best set of tires I've ever had on a bike. And I've had Dunlops and other, the Michelin Commanders for this bike, they're just the best, especially the front one. The front one is the one that gets it to groove real nice, really nice. Anyway, again, hope you did enjoy the video, and thanks so much for watching. So if you're new to the channel, we do try to post up something motorcycle related pretty much every day. We try to ride all seasons, and sometimes we get a little carried away and get ice on our mustache. We try to work on other people's motorcycles, our own motorcycles, try to share the information, make carbon fiber parts. Oh, there's just so many things that the list goes on and on and on and on. And pretty much every day of my life, I spend a good chunk of it either riding motorcycles, painting them, working on them, or hanging out with people that do. And one of our pet projects here, of course, the Evil Twins. We love our GS. I love this, that I have two of them, and that I have enough spare parts, hopefully forever, that maybe soon I'll get that brake upgrade done and get rid of those 39-year-old hoses. And again, so glad. I was tempted at one point in time to turn this into kind of a hot rod drag bike. I had a chance to buy a drag bike engine with all of the goodies on it, and I thought, I'm glad I kind of changed my mind. I went for high mileage instead and reliability, and boy did I get that in spades. And I'm so glad I bought this bike so many years ago. And thanks for watching.